L'intelligence artificielle, ça fascine, ça fait peur, ça prend de plus en plus de place dans les sujets d'actualité et surtout, ça ne veut pas dire grand-chose. En soi, l'IA est déjà utilisée un peu partout. Pour faire des recherches sur Internet, parler à son téléphone, comprendre le menu d'un restaurant dans un pays étranger ou nettoyer le sol, par exemple. Mais celle dont on parle beaucoup aujourd'hui, c'est l'intelligence artificielle générative, c'est-à-dire celle qui permet de créer du contenu, qu'il soit textuel, visuel ou les deux. Et c'est bien sûr celle-ci qui pose beaucoup de questions dans la production audiovisuelle.
Consensus Gentium, c'est un film interactif qui utilise la reconnaissance faciale pour pouvoir déclencher différents branchements du récit. Quant à Tulpamancer, c'est une œuvre installative dans laquelle le spectateur ou la spectatrice donne des informations sur elle-même et là, la machine va créer une petite œuvre d'art basée sur les données de la personne. Donc c'est déjà deux applications différentes et il y en a vraiment plein d'autres.
What's been very interesting for me in exploring AI as an artistic medium has been the need to develop new sorts of sensibilities and intuitions. So I'll give you an example. When you open a program like Photoshop, let's say, it's very clear when you apply one filter to an image what's going to happen. With these generative AI technologies, it's a bit different because there's always an aspect of kind of statistics and randomness where you don't know exactly what the output you're going to get is.
In the media design master's program at the head where I teach, it's the interactive part that's interesting for us. You have to think about storytelling in a nonlinear way. What does it mean to give agency to a non-human character to interact? So I think this new AI revolution, while it has all of these scary aspects to it that are absolutely real, and we should be terrified of a lot of the aspects, serious problems around bias, and anyway, there's a whole slew of things that we should be worried about. But a lot of these new tools that are coming down the pike are oriented to and addressing issues that we've had for years around interactivity. And so if you're interacting with a story, you want a robot that can improvise around the way in which you're interacting with it, and the story can change. And that requires a different way of writing.
My name is Tino Miller. I'm from Move AI. I'm founder and CEO at Move AI. And what we do is we make it super easy to animate 3D characters.
Oui, parce qu'au-delà des questions de narration ou d'esthétique, l'intelligence artificielle fournit aussi des outils à la production audiovisuelle.
Traditionally, when you want to do animation, it's really expensive. Typically, you have to either do the animation by hand, and it takes a long time to keyframe just seconds or minutes of animation. Or then the alternative is to use motion capture suits, which requires you to put on a suit and have special cameras tracking the motion of markers on your body. So that's really expensive, and you have to have actors coming into a studio. And we want to just use AI to allow creative studios and creators to create this animation much cheaper and much more quickly while maintaining a high quality of animation.
Mais si ça facilite la vie et rend plus abordables des techniques jusqu'ici inaccessibles, ce type d'outil pose aussi évidemment des questions économiques.
Yeah, this is going to be horrible for stock photography folks, and it's something that we as a society need to address 100%. My belief in terms of what does AI mean for art is that, you know, if we remember back in the late 19th century, photography was something that came out of like a chemical industrial base. And it also, of course, was a total offense to representative painters. And of course, what we have seen in the subsequent decades, it has become fully formed as its own artistic medium and practice with its own affordances. Cinema, of course, following from that.
En résumé, les outils d'intelligence artificielle, notamment générative, soulèvent bien des questions dans le monde de la production audiovisuelle. Des enjeux techniques, esthétiques, éthiques ou philosophiques. Même si certaines de ces questions sont en réalité ancestrales.
I like to, when I'm working with my students, to go back to look at the Book of Changes, the I Ching, which is 2,500 years old. So we have a Chinese generative text system allowing people to ask questions, and the textual system will give you responses. And it's very similar to ChatGPT. but it's over 2,500 years old. For me, there's the whole question of whether we should turn on or off the AI is just the wrong question, because we've always wanted to have these curious, semi-simulated entities that are talking to us from some other world, and that it can help us to think differently.
The professor told me I was like a portal to help others explore what lay beyond. I will show you. But don't worry, every world is unique and they disappear just as quickly as I conjure them. All I can offer is guidance, showing you the bridge from consciousness to the hidden and concealed worlds beyond. I hope you'll join me.
Le temps.
Le temps.